Continuing the onslaught of new vehicles at Chrysler is the 2011 Dodge Durango, a three-row SUV with an optional Hemi V8 and all-wheel drive. Forget about that rhino-nosed last-gen model that has to be one of the ugliest in car history. This Durango, thankfully, is completely new inside and out. Jumping off its truck platform and onto the new Jeep Grand Cherokee unibody, the Durango is 25% stiffer than before. And even in my pre-production tester, the Durango feels every bit as solid as advertised. No jiggle, no creaks. The Durango's chassis and body are in perfect harmony. Having already tested the Grand Cherokee, I assumed the Durango would feel familiar to me, and indeed it drives in quite the same manner. Quiet, composed, and despite its added size, easily maneuverable. The Durango's extra 10 inches in length allows for the third row. It weighs just over 100 pounds more than the Jeep, too. Ride quality is excellent, striking a balance between the aggressive shock and spring rates and family-friendly cruising. The engine in my up-level Crew Lux all-wheel drive model is the new Pentastar Flex Fuel V6, same as in the Jeep, making 290 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. Output is just enough to keep me from calling it underpowered, but it's right on that line. Of course, the Hemi V8 is still on the options list, and its 360 horsepower would certainly quell any power concerns. And if you're looking for that added towing of 7,400 pounds versus the 6,200 with the V6, and if you want a low-range transfer case for the all-wheel drive system, the Hemi is the only engine for you. In here, the all-wheel drive system has no user interface. It'll get traction to the front wheels as needed, but this is by no means a Dodge Grand Cherokee. The Durango is suited for light off-road duty. But on these snowy roads, the Durango's four-wheel grip is definitely a confidence booster. Gas mileage here is 16 mpg city and 22 highway, 12 and 16 on E85. With a select shift 5-speed auto doing the gear changes, the Durango will get to 60 miles per hour in about 8.5 seconds. Very SUV-like. Again, the power hungry will have to upgrade to the Hemi. The Durango's new skin is exceptionally well done, with a standout sporty appearance. This Crew Lux all-wheel drive trim, priced from around $41,000, sits on 20-inch wheels and flashes bright door handles. It's slotted right below the top trim Citadel model, which has some interesting buyer perks. There's also Express, Heat, and RT trim levels, each designed for different tastes. My pre-production tester with the safety-oriented technology package, power sunroof, and optional BlackBerry paint carries a hefty $43,385 sticker price. I'm hoping the interior's indiscriminate quality is due to its pre-pro status, because while it has a pantry full of features, it just looks and feels a little cheap. The third row is there for the smallest of small children, so this space is best used with the seats folded to create spacious cargo room. I like the Durango as a whole, yet I can't help but to wonder what group it appeals to. Wouldn't the Dodge Journey do the trick for most people at a much reduced cost? The price of these higher trims can get a little scary, but for those who haven't gotten cozy with the thoughts of a crossover, the Durango offers a unique SUV choice and a good competitor to the new Ford Explorer. For Drive Time on Yahoo Autos, I'm Steve Hammis.